Yeah, Scribble.io has been fun. I'm glad that Kino introduced me to that game. It's fucking cold out tonight. There's some frost on the top of the hot tub, so getting some chilly weather out now. Yeah, I did Buried Alive. I think next creepypasta I do. I might do Mr. Mix, or I might do. I don't know. I want to try and do one that's not like gaming or lost episodes, but let's face it, that is a lot of the classics too. Um, let's get live chat up. There we go. Um, Let me think. What was I talking about? Damn it! I was talking about oh yeah, creepypastas. Um, I might do like Whimsywood or something. I know that a lot of the creepypasta channels don't do like Slime Beast anymore, but that's because number one, they have uh, they have pretty significant drama history, and two because they wanted to monetize. And for, as far as I know, Slime Beast is cool as long as you don't monetize it. But Whimsywood is a good one. I also might want to do like Mirror Lake. That's another one that I remember being pretty good back in the day. But I'm gonna try to do a handful more creepypastas before Halloween. I know Super Gaming wants me to do 1999. If I do that, I kind of want to just say fuck it and do the OG one with all the plagiarism still in it, and see if I'm good. Because that is the better version. It's funny because like you can still find versions with the Alan tutorial stuff, but there's a lot of them that remove the booby stuff, the hand. But honestly, like that, the booby stuff is like the actual best stuff in the story. Like the part that I liked the most in the original like 1999 readings that I saw was when like the fucking like the hand is getting like the finger cut off, and like that's like the scariest part. Are you talking about 1999? I sure am. Because I'll stand by this. I'll die on this fucking hill. The version with the quote unquote plagiarism in it is the better version by far. Phew, burned my hand there a little bit. Had to cut this a little better though. I agree with you on that actually. Yeah. Like the Mr. Bear stuff is fine, but like again, I think the freakiest part of the story is where the kid's fingers are getting cut off, and that's only in the plagiarism version. The Ubi parody made it more interesting. Yeah, that's the best part. Like honestly, the Ubi parody is the best part. Booby's the best part. And I know that like it's interesting because on creepypasta.com you can still find the version that has Paint and Soul, which is the Alan tutorial part. And I'm surprised that that's allowed to stay up, but it doesn't have any of the booby stuff. But I did find an archive of the uncut, unedited version on on Reddit. So there you go. Yeah, it's fucking stupid that people bitch about it. I didn't know Paint with the Soul was a parody of Alan Tutorial. Yeah, it's specifically that Alan Tutorial one where he like wanders around in the woods, like after he escapes. Like it's towards the end of Alan Tutorial. 1999 is one of my favorite creepypastas. Mine too. Again, specifically the OG version, and it's funny because like the creator tries to claim that other people put the plagiarism in, but if you actually like look at like the history of like the usernames and shit that posted stuff, that might not be true. Looks like it might have been like in it and the creator was trying to cover his own ass. But here's the thing, I don't care about that. Why the fuck do people get their panties all in a bunch about that shit? Like, people's definition of plagiarism is retarded. Like, it's like to me, like plagiarism is stealing someone's work and passing it off as your own. And like the Ubi stuff and the Alan Tutorial stuff are like at best like homages and parodies. Like I know there's a lot of similarities, but it's like if anyone like first off, anime copies each other all the fucking time. There's plenty of series that exist specifically as direct analogs to other series, like in all sorts of media. Like Star Wars literally like shot for shot redoes like multiple westerns and like fucking samurai movies. Like people who think that like this plagiarism is like such a big deal. Like again, to me it's just retarded because there's so many movies that like use shots that are like done to look like a shot from another movie. Or like they'll have dialogue that's like word for word almost. Like the movie Airplane. You know that Airplane script has like word for word large chunks of the script that are like identical to the movie it's parodying. It's also fucking stupid to me that like creepypasta of all things would be a community that would ever give a shit about fucking plagiarism, because the entire point of creepypasta is you copy and paste it everywhere. It's also why Creepypasta took down his original video. Yeah, and so did Mr. Creepypasta, so did Mudahar, so did like everybody. Fucking moths bumping into the fucking windows are fucking wigging me out a little bit, like they tend to do. No, but like if anything, creepypasta should be the community that gives the least amount of a shit about copyright. Because like that's the whole point of creepypasta, is that you copy and paste it. Like it's a play on copypasta. They're spread everywhere. Like a lot of the classics, nobody even fucking knows who wrote them. Like nobody knows who wrote Lavender Town Syndrome, Russian Sleep Experiment, Gateway of the Mind. Nobody knows where the original Jeff the Killer picture comes from. And they're still trying to figure that out. It took people forever to figure out where the Mario picture came from. Victim 1. Like, I don't understand why anyone would give a shit about intellectual property in the creepypasta community. I liked Russian Sleep Experiment too. Yeah, it's a classic. Mario picture terrified me as a kid. Yeah, it's just some Asian chick, though, wearing, like, goth makeup and shit. Like, just put through a shitload of filters. And, like, another thing. You know, people love Undertale and Deltarune, but you know those have tons of what these people would call plagiarism. Like Toby Fox, like literally steals shit all the time. Like fucking like all of Flowey's dialogue is taken from like Ronald McDonald in like old commercials. And like Sans' voice is literally Patrick saying, maybe it's the way you're dressed, but they just take the mitt and they just loop that over and over again. Undertale's based off Earthbound. Well, it's inspired by it. Yeah. But that's not even what I'm talking about. I'm not even just talking about the inspiration. I'm talking about the fact that Toby Fox literally just takes shit and puts it in it, which I'm all for. I think that's fine. I don't got a problem with that. Because again, I don't really believe in intellectual property. I think it's a stupid concept. Like if you steal somebody's like idea and then you make like the guy who like wrote the shit that Zootopia was based on, that guy got fucked over and that's fucked up. But like at the end of the day, what are you gonna do? Disney has better lawyers, and that's really what it comes down to. But like also with like fucking like copyright laws and shit, a lot of creators don't even have the rights to their own shit because of studios that they work for. And so like again, just the whole concept is retarded to me. Yeah, it's fucking cold out tonight, dude. Ugh. Oh, where did that go? Dropped some ash on the floor. I don't know where it went. Oh well. What's up, Super Gaming? Not much, just sitting in the cold garage without a jacket like a retard. Talking about 1999 and ranting about copyright, intellectual property, and people getting their panties in a bunch over quote unquote plagiarism. Because again, like, it's one thing if you just take someone's entire story and pass it off as your own. But like, the shit that 1999 did wasn't even fucking anything. Like, it wasn't fucking. Like I said, like, Toby Fox steals shit all the time for Undertale. The movie Airplane, like I said, is literally like has like multiple word for word like large sections of dialogue from like other movies. Like nobody gives a shit when it comes to stuff like that. But for some reason with 1999, everyone got all upset, and I think it's because like the creator wanted to do like a movie deal, and at that point they were getting on it. But again, even then, like look, like there's so much shit that has like again Star Wars, and I went all over all this earlier, but like Star Wars has like like scenes that are like made to look just like scenes in other things. And all art at the end of the day is derivative. And you know, people could say, "Oh, well, there's a difference between inspiration and just taking it," but at the same time, 1999 barely did shit. Like it just took, it basically. Dude, there's always fucking like sounds at night that fucking wig me out. But it basically just like did like a spooky parody of Alan Tutorial, and then it did a parody of fucking Ubi. Like, who cares? Like, you know, Kenshiro is literally just Mad Max and Bruce Lee put together. But nobody gives a shit about that. Or like The Lion King is literally just Hamlet. Now I know Hamlet's public domain, but still. But yeah, if I end up doing 1999, it's going to be the version with all the Ubi stuff in it. And I did find it. But again, that is taking a risk because I know that the creator's kind of a bitch about that, but at the same time, I'm a no-name YouTuber, so I could probably get away with it. Ronald McDonald House used to scare me as a kid, but reading it as a teenager or adult, it feels too forced. Story didn't really add up, and it was just, oh, this is scary. There's blood here. Ronald McDonald House? I'm not familiar. Hey, what's up, Chip? Like, I'm familiar with, like, The Charity, which didn't they have a bunch of controversy, too? But I assume it's a creepypasta based on it. You know what retarded creepypasta we should do? We should do the real Chuck E. Cheese. Like the real Chuck E. Cheese fucking sucks. I fucking hate that. Like, it's funny. Like, I don't hate it. It's just really bad. Didn't know there was going to be a movie based on 1999. Yeah, it never happened. I don't think so. There is a movie based on the Russian sleep experiment, though. I remember the truth behind Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, that creepypasta's so bad. It's so fucking stupid. I feel like that's one if I do, I gotta have Kino in it. But we are gonna do more Candle Cove stuff, too. Nah, dude, I miss, like, the old internet when nobody gave a shit about copyright. Like, you go on Newgrounds and there's tons of games that just have a shitload of copyrighted music and used characters they don't have the rights to. I remember when Mystery Nightmare used to read creepypastas. Yeah, I think he stopped for similar reasons to, like, Mutahar, right? Where it was, like, stuff like the 1999 author being a bitch, and then Slime Beast taking down videos that were monetized with his stories. Although, to be honest, the Slime Beast one, that one's a little bit more like there's more layers to it than that because there's like a big beef between like Slime Beast and several creepypasta creators, and like he did get fucked over by a lot of big name creepypasta creators, so it's like a whole thing. It's like a whole drama. Like there's a bunch of drama with the old creepypasta community. Mr. Nightmare read the truth behind Chuck E. Cheese, and for some reason the story is more funny than... Oh yeah, it's way more funny than it's scary. Seen a lot of SpongeBob creepypastas? Yeah. I've done, Squidward's Suicide, and I'm not a bitch, so I use the real title. I didn't fucking call it Red Mist. I've seen SpongeBob bootleg, yeah. Now, I miss when the internet wasn't just like a bunch of like petty fucking dramas that I don't give a shit about. Like, oh, this guy said racial slurs. Oh, this guy like had beef with this guy. Have you seen Three Guys One Hammer? I'm familiar with it. I have not seen it. I don't really watch fucking snuff films, dude. And people might say, oh, it's not snuff because it wasn't done for profit. Fuck you, it's snuff. They uploaded it for their sick pleasure. They didn't make any money on it, but they did upload it to distribute, so that people would see it. I remember watching that when I was 9 years old. Dude, that's fucked. Like, the only shit that I've, like, seen is, like, Ronnie McNutt and, like, Bud Dwyer. Oh, and Ricardo Lopez. Those are, like, the only, like, real gore videos I've seen. Like, other than, shit, like, on, like, Live Leak. Do you know Bolero? He used to read creepypasta stories back in the day. I'm not familiar. I admit I used to be one of those retards who got into petty drama, but looking back, I really regret it. I mean, look, I've had my share of petty dramas, too. That's pretty much a Gen 5 feature only. It's not really a thing I've been doing in Gen 6. But, like, everyone has to, like, get all upset because, like, stories have, like, fucked up shit. When did Gen 6 year's channel start? This year. So the channel generations kind of go like this, right? Gen 1 was 2010 through 2012. Then there was a 3-year gap where I wasn't uploading on my channel. I was watching Cold Raven having a big deal about snuff films not being snuff films. Yeah, I unsubscribed because of that. I was like, fuck him. Like, I got no beef with the guy, but snuff films are absolutely real, and that's a video that Kino and I are going to do. Because, like, not only has the definition been shifted to try and say, oh, well, no, it doesn't exist because there's no profit, but there literally have been ones made for profit where people have been fucking arrested. Like Peter Scully and Mad Dog McKenna. Like, there's a lot of fucking shit out there, and people have been arrested, and there's records of this shit. But, these quote-unquote experts try to claim that they don't exist because it's on, like, the government's involved in them. Like, that's it. It's covered up. Like, the Son of Sam was in, like, this fucking snuff cult called the Sons of Sam, but you never hear about that. And, like, fucking Gacy was very likely involved in a snuff ring, as was Dahmer, possibly. Like, the Conspiracy Files did an episode about how snuff is absolutely real. It's a really good video. I'd recommend checking it out. It is on YouTube. I've watched the Spotify version, which is the uncut version. I don't know if the YouTube version removes anything or not, or if it's just censored or what. I don't know. But check that out. That's a good video. What does autismo mean? I'm guessing it just means autism. So autismo is a somewhat derogatory, somewhat affectionate term for people with autism. When I use it, it's not necessarily a negative, but it is a term that I use. It's nicer than retard, right? It's nicer than retard, but it's also literally Spanish for autism, so... Mexico's probably the worst place to live in? Hell no, dude. Did you forget that, like, India, North Korea, and fucking... a lot of places exist, like fucking Somalia? Like, there's way worse places to live than fucking Mexico. Sprinklers are coming on. Don't really know that we need the sprinklers now. There's fucking frost and shit out. Palestine. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of worse places to live than Mexico. I mean, Mexico's got, like, cartels and shit like that, and India worships cows. Israelites have golden cows. Canaanites had demon gods with bullheads. They off kids too. Yeah, true. Mexico has problems, but India is way worse. Oh yeah, like in India, there's literally like, and I'm not using this as a slur. I mean literal monkeys, like actual wild animals, that will like get up in little gangs and fight people, and like steal your shit. Like they're mean. At least Mexican street food will only give you diarrhea and not some horrible virus. I mean, yeah, like in India, there's some shit you don't want to eat. Sun Wukong, yeah. Well, that's wild. Yeah, no, India, and they also like shit in the street, and they like sell rape videos on the black market. Like India's a shithole, dude. Glad I live in the United States. Me too, Chip. Me too. That's fucked up. Yeah. And you know that like the scammers are like allowed to do it by the government. Like whenever the government's gonna raid them, like someone will give them a call and be like, "Hey, we're gonna raid you. Do we really need the third world?" Yeah, we've already got two perfectly good worlds. Why do we need a third one? Sorry, I couldn't say the word without worrying about it being censored. What word? Oh, because you said grape? Yeah, okay. Mexico's a lot cleaner than Mexico. I assume you mean India. And the cartels is a lot less rape. In fact, no, I mean, the cartel has plenty of rape. Don't get me wrong. And the cartel also, like, the cartel sells snuff films, too. That's another thing. But, you know. Best meme, Garlic Jr. does belly blast with Sailor Moon audio of Sailor Maker's attack star gentle uterus. Sorry, I meant to say India. Yeah, no, I know you did. That's why I censored retard, because I don't know if YouTube's okay with that. I don't know, try it. I mean, Horizons was able to drop a faggot casually in the chat the other day. Andy just drops nigger with a hard R all the time in chat. I don't know how he does it. Andy's like uniquely special with that. India's 10 times worse than Mexico? Yeah. Or like Nigeria's pretty fucking bad too. Reagan. That's clever. That's funny. I was able to say nigga. Yeah, you can say it with an A, but I bet you it won't let you drop a hard R. Some people visit Mexico for vacation. Mexicans risk dying to escape. Yeah, but when you go to vacation, you're going to like Cancun or like Tijuana. You're not going to like fucking Juarez, you know. You know, my brother Danny, he's from like a part in Mexico, which is like has like pretty like heavy cartel presence, and like some people he grew up with are like cartel people now. In Europe, Tsukidoji 3 with Buju bringing Elector to the slum, or it's Europe Tsukidoji, yeah. Found a new way to say Regan without spamming. Yeah, there you go. Reagan. It's fucking cold, dude. Remember that fucking teacher? He's like, I'm not saying nigger, I'm saying nigga. I had an H on it, nigga. Ronald Reagan. Now, there's plenty of rants that I need to make. Like, again, the snuff films being real absolutely is a rant I need to make. I'm going to have Kino in that one. Not gonna lie, I was rewatching your stream on Valerie's Manchild tier list, and they are some of the most weird combinations. I mean, yeah, but the thing is, Malachi just kind of he combines like, autismos online with like people he disagrees with politically, and that's his man-child tier list. He put SpongeBob police fish. Wait, really? What the fuck? That's funny. I forgot about that. Idea Gameo boned with butt with worms, so the wormed poop. I hate you so much, Jisoo. Filled pea pipe. Ate into man thing, gonads till parts pulsated. Blew out like maggot balloon? Chisu really has something to say. Not anything of substance, but it's something. No, but like, on a lighter note, I just want to say, like, this last week, I've felt great. Like, for whatever reason, I've just been really positive feeling lately. I have no idea why, but I wonder what Chisu's like IRL. Insane. Some people on the man-child tier list are just pieces of shit. Well, yeah, that's the other thing. There's plenty of people who are both pieces of shit and man-children, but there's also plenty of pieces of shit that aren't, like, man-children. Think it's astrological with the heavens and stars lining up? Maybe. Maybe. I've just felt great. Like, I've been in a really positive mood, and I've just been, you've also been feeling positive lately. Glad to hear it. Like, I was going through a bit of a slump there for the last couple of months where I was being, like, really negative and petty. But for whatever reason, this last little bit, I've been doing good. On Grammys, Oprah, Tina Turner was a towering figure. Me didn't know they stacked shit that high. Tina Turner wasn't she that chick in Thunderdome? Like, wasn't she like the villain in Beyond Thunderdome? I've had positivity lately. Things went well. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, Tina was Thunderdome. Okay, cool. Yeah, this year's been pretty shitty. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. I've just been really happy and like grateful and like appreciated my life this last like week, especially for some reason. So I don't know. It's good to not be in an emotional rut. You know what I mean? There's many people that can be worse off than you. Oh yeah, no, dude, I have a fucking good life. I do. Like, and I've always appreciated what I have, but for whatever reason, this last little bit, like all the dumb bullshit and stuff has just not phased me, and I haven't cared. Like today was annoying at work, for instance, in a couple of instances, right? Like there were a couple of things that were kind of annoying, and I was fine. Like I didn't even get angry or fucking annoyed really. Like there's shit that like should have pissed me off but didn't. What's the creepiest creepypasta video? Um, that's tough because I don't really get scared. When did all that internet drama end? Last year, or actually beginning of this year. But it's not really that was like stressing me out or like pissing me off. It was just kind of a fucking. There was like a moment there where I was just kind of really negative and pessimistic about everything. But that's kind of passed, so that's good. And my key's going well. I mean, yeah, absolutely. As a '90s kid, I liked Sailor Moon. Later, I got a girlfriend and learned of love and girls' feelings. Okay, Chisa, I'm happy for you. Whew, it is chilly tonight. Fucking Mount Chiliad up here, right? That reminds me, I need to finish GTA 4 on stream. I'll tell you this, that new app that they have us putting trailer information into at work, like it still is a piece of shit. It has a lot of problems, but at least I have access to it now and can use it. And whenever I can't get shit to go in, I just fucking message people in Teams saying, "Hey, I couldn't put this in. Can you put this in?" But they finally got back to that and got me access to it, so at least I can do the bare minimum and get that shit working. I also really liked the colder temperature. Like as much as I'm bitching about how cold it is, I do tend to like fall weather tends to be my favorite. I wear shorts in winter and shovel snow in them. Yeah, I love fall. Yeah, fall's my favorite season. I did a whole Red Eye Raw about it a while back. Also winter. Yeah, I like winter, but like the ice on the roads is probably the part that annoys me the most in winter. But I do like the aesthetic of snow, but I can only take it in doses. You know what I mean? Did the other parts of the Sailor Moon thing go in? Probably. Like all the SM girl shit. Yeah, I mean, I see those messages. I just didn't read them. Better than summer? Yeah, summer's overrated as fuck. Utah must be a beautiful state to live in right now. Alberta sure is. Yeah. These physical media collectors will sometimes post too personal on their community tab, like posting what they're having for dinner, and I care why. I mean, that's just that's just autism, dude. And here's the thing. I don't think what they had for dinner, I don't think, oh, that's too personal. I'm like, I don't care about that. It's stupid, but whatever. But like that's like kind of wholesome compared like when they like start sharing like all of their family drama and shit. That's when I'm like, okay, that's too personal, dude. Maybe don't put that online. But yeah, this year's Halloween stream is gonna be fun. We're gonna watch. If it's autism, then why don't I do it? Because your autism's not as severe. Maybe like I had a painful dump last night. It was big and long. What you mean like shit like you say? Yeah, yeah, Chisu. Anyway, One time on one of Bob's streams, this dude commented he picked up dog shit, and that's just no. Why? What? Like, okay, so if he's like using a bag and picking up his own dog shit and like cleaning up because he's taking it on a walk, that's good. We don't need to fucking hear about it. You're supposed to do that. I find it fascinating how much more severe people's autism can be compared to mine. Well, yeah, bother me none. You're like an Asperger's guy. You're an Aspie. You're not like a full on autismo. You're just an Aspie. Have a good night. Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wrap this up here in a sec. My cigar's almost done. It's getting fucking cold, and it's 4 a.m. So I'm probably gonna wrap this up. But just thought I'd do one more stream of the night because why the fuck not? So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Toodles.